So, welcome once again. In the last talk, I was talking about the prevailing state of corruption which has engulfed Nigeria. And I was talking about this corruption as one of the major preoccupations of Soyinka. And this we tried to see through the character of Professor, the protagonist of the play. The same can be seen in other characters, like I was talking about the driver Kotanu, the touts Samson and Salubi. If you go through the play, you would come across various, statements, remarks, which will be proving as testimony to the kind of corruption which Soyinka has been engaging with. So we have two characters, Samson and Salubi, and they said in the previous talk that they are in the process to obtain a fake driving license to be driver, and they want to be millionaire. But the question is, do they want to be millionaire out of their good deeds, out of their good jobs, out of their responsible activities? Perhaps no. They believe in the corruption. They live in the corruption. Their corruption in themselves. These characters talk about their corrupt state in many ways. In one of the instances, one of the characters says, when he wakes up early in the morning and he has to offer his prayer to the God, and he asks God, "Oh God, give us our daily bribe. Ameen." Look at that. I'm not just stating anybody's name right now, because somewhere I personally am taking them to be a kind of prototype. So once one says that I shall make a staircase from earth to the heaven so that I could reach heaven every day and could bribe gods so that the gods can bless us to be more corrupt, to be more into the system of bribery. They want to be millionaire. They want to be millionaire through foul ways, through corrupt ways. And they want to have 10 wives, 20 wives, lots of material pleasures coming out of material corruption, religious corruption as well, which I shall be talking soon. So as I was talking about, not only drivers, not only professor, but policemen, particulars Joe, politician, say Tokyo Kid, Sergeant Burma, most of them are corrupt. I'm not saying all of them, but the characters which are shown in the novel, most of them are corrupt in that way. In the first video, I was talking about a ritual, a custom, a traditional observance, Egungun. Egungun is literally employed in the play to bring out some important connotations which are very essential to make an understanding of the text they wrote. In this play, the character who has been chosen to play the role of Ogun. Ogun, we have seen him already, the god of creator, the god of road, the god of war. So he should be celebrated. He should be worshipped. And in order to do this, one of the members of the Arabia community has to put on the mask of him, and he has to do such masquerades to appease Ogun so that Ogun can be happy and can bless them in return. In my classes, I have been talking about that the way we need God, gods also need us. Gods must be made happy. Ogun must be made to be happy. Not only through the celebration of Egungun, but by also offering him meat in that way. Ogun's favorite meat is dog's meat. And it's quite a noticeable thing that if I ask you which animal is to be found on the road in maximum amount to be dead in India, the answer is dog. So strange cultural affiliation. But here in India, we don't associate God to any associate. See, I have been very bit much confused regarding God and dog since the Westland. But in India, we don't associate dog with any god. But in Nigeria, dog's meat is favorite meat of Ogun. And Ogun should be given that meat. And for that, lorry drivers, truck drivers, they must make an accident whereby killing dogs so that Ogun may feel happier. And if Ogun is not made happy while offering him dog's meat, it's quite possible that Ogun might cause the accident of any of the trucks or lorries, and instead of dog's meat, he can relish even human's meat. Anyway, so I was talking about the character who has to play the role of Ogun in the ritual of Egungun, and the character is Murano. Murano has been a palm wine tapper, and he has got 2 legs. What is so special in having 2 legs, my dear sir? Yes, he has got 2 legs. And his legs are uneven. They are not of equal size. That's why I said that he has got two legs of uneven size and unequal length. Symbolizing one in this living world and the other is in the world of dead. So Murano has put on the mask of Ogun and he is just masquerading, celebrating, dancing on the road. And it is reported to us that when he is in that phase, if you remember my talk, I was talking about Azimuth phase. He was in that Azimuth phase. He was hit by a truck and the driver was Cotonou. Cotonou is well aware of local Yoruba system. So he suddenly at once gets down from the truck and puts Murano's body into his vehicle. Because if he doesn't do this, the crowd might get angry. The crowd might attack him and he may have to face severe consequences. He takes the body of Murano and takes him straight away to the accident store. Remember? Professor's shop. Professor becomes very happy because he has been looking after the meaning of word. And the body of Murano can be another important step in his exploration of the word. In order to know the meaning of the word, he has been living in a graveyard among dead people. So the point is, he accidentally happens to have somebody, Murano. But the point is, Murano is not Murano. When Murano was hit, he was in Azimuth phase. And Azimuth phase refers to the phase of what? Flesh dissolution, whereby he is neither in this phase nor in that phase. Most probably he is in that phase, that life in fact. Not this life, that life, this life of Murano, that life of Ogun. So he is likely to be in that life of Ogun. And that was the time when he was struck, he was hit. So a professor understands the importance of Murano's current state. He nurses him, he heals him, and he tries all his the best so that Murano may come to life once again. Because when Murano will come back to life, he will not be Murano, he will be Ogun. And Ogun is a god, he is not a common man. And Ogun, being a god, understands the meaning of life and death better. Being a god, Ogun knows the meaning of mortality and immortality better. Perhaps, at least we can assume so. So he's waiting for Murano to speak. But the irony is, out of that accident, Murano turns out to be dumb and deaf. He can't speak. Enough is enough. Professor is losing his patience. And out of that, he snatches the mask of Ogun from the face of Murano and puts that mask on his face. It is an apparent disrespect, a kind of sacrilege. Because he has just broken the norms of a traditional belief system whereby One cannot put on the mask on his own. He has to be chosen. He has to be sanctioned. He has to be endorsed by the society. IFA. Has he been through that process? The answer is no. So his very act of snatching the mask from Murano's face and putting the same mask on his own face is a sacrilege. And accordingly, he is punished. Say Tokyo Kid, who is of Yoruba cosmology, who understands the system of Yoruba belief system, he comes to know of this and he stabs Professor. He kills Professor because Professor has brought out. Professor has, made a blunder. He has made a dent, a huge breach to the local belief system. Accordingly, he must be punished. So in Professor, we see the Ogun-like figure, as we have discussed already. In Professor, we see a kind of disrespect to religious ritual practices as well, be it when he was a reciter in church or when he is in outfield and showing this disrespect to Yoruba belief system. Accordingly, he gets punished. I'm not saying that Seto Kyoki is all honest, he is not corrupt. He too is corrupt, no doubt. But at least his killing of Professor shows his respect towards his own indigenous cultural beliefs. And finally, Kotanu has been given the charge assigned, or he takes over the accident store with the hope that he shall not cause accidents, he shall not look after word, a companion to death, not to life, a terrible fire, a golden nugget on the tongue, an elusive kernel. He shall not be indulging in issuing fake driving licenses, which causes accidents on the road, killing people, and putting a blockage to the development of any nation, be it India or be it Nigeria. He shall not be involved even in illegal liquor smuggling. With this and with some other things, the play comes to an end. The killing of, punishment of Professor is the pinnacle of the play. Professor has also been discussed as a powerful Western presence in Nigerian community. A Christian presence, a Western presence. When Nigeria is needing security, safety, grains, water, resources, roti, kapda and makan, basic essential things of life, he is busy in causing accidents, and he is busy in forging licenses, and he is busy in smuggling liquor, and he is busy in looking after something which has no relevance at all as far as Nigeria is concerned. The text is very complex. The text is modern and postmodern. The text is structural and post-structural as well. The text is replete with meanings, layer of meanings, which I would like to share with you when we meet in person in the classroom. I have sent you so many PDFs, plus these videos, plus some more PDFs. With all these, I hope you all shall be in a position to make a good rapport with the text, the road and the author, Soyinka. In the last, I would like to talk about the things which I should have spoken in the beginning. That the road was published in 1965, and apart from this text, Soyinka's other masterpieces are Congi's Harvest, It Dawns of the Forests, The Death and the King's Horseman, The Bacchaia of Euripides, The Strong Breed, The Lion and the Jewel, and others which make him immortal and which, along with his fictional, non-fictional writings, poetry, he was conferred highest literary prize, Nobel, in 1986. I am very weak at remembering dates, so please do confirm the dates which I am mentioning here. I hope these videos, these small attempts on my part will prove beneficial, so that you can make proper understanding of the chosen author and the chosen text. Thank you very much.